is the name of the well. I asked the caretaker of the well of Bida'a, سألت قيم بئر بضاعة, which proves that the well was empty from all of the alleged impurities that Christian Prince claimed that existed in it, which further proves that the water that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used was clean as he himself commanded us. The Prophet of Islam said, quote, "The water is pure as long as its taste, its smell, and its color are not altered, are not changed, in other words." End quote. I've provided the references to this quote in the audio rebuttal. I also provided ample scientific quotes from the United States Department of Energy's official website, which is a .gov website, government website, and also from wikipedia.org and dictionary.com, which both are also scientific websites, proving that soil, such as desert soil, cleans the water and filters it from poisonous bacteria and microbes. I've provided the ample scientific quotes from those websites in this audio session. End of edition on Saturday, February 23rd, 2008. Okay, first of all, in regards to the 3 lies that Christian Prince had decided to fabricate on me, which are, the first one, I said that there was no water. I never said that. I said the water was scarce, okay? It was very, very little. Okay, and in dry seasons, it would be very difficult to find it. Okay, and second, about me claiming that I'm a scholar, well, actually, I never claimed that. In fact, if you listen to the very beginning of the debate, he said that I claim I'm a scholar, and I responded to him by saying I am not a scholar. I never claimed to be a scholar, but rather I am a truth seeker. Okay, I'm always learning, and I'm never claimed to be a scholar. And also about me speaking foul, also at the beginning of the debate, I never spoke foul. In fact, this filthy liar, Christian Prince, he and his gangs always foul-mouth Muslims and mock them and speak even the F word with them, which I have provided screenshots on my website at www.answering-christianity.com. Click on the rebuttal section, click on Christian Prince's link, and you'll see the screenshots of this guy's foul mouth and also the audio clips of him talking foul, okay, using F words and all that. So this liar, I just want to expose him on these points. He also talked about the water of Zamzam of today taking care of or being sufficient enough for 2 million people living in Saudi Arabia or in Mecca specifically. That is not true. The stream of Zamzam, which is a very, very small river, which is called stream, does not take care of the 2 million people who live in Mecca. The government of Saudi Arabia provides water to its citizens from the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. Basically, they have processing plants that take water from those 2 seas, the salt water, and it converts it to drinkable fresh water. And that's how the nation of Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Gulf countries get their water. So they get them straight from the sea and they process them. So no, the Zamzam water, the water of Zamzam today does not take care of 2 million people. The water had always been, the natural water had always been scarce in Mecca and throughout this whole region because it's all desert in the Middle East. And yes, water was scarce. The water of Zamzam was not always enough for everybody. And also, given the fact that Mecca is not very small, especially on walking distance, when you walk on your foot, it's not always convenient and nearby to go and wash yourself or drink from it. So one of the reasons why the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, used the well of Bada, it's called, is because the water was clean, which we'll get to that in the debate. One of the very basic rule in Islam from the Prophet of Islam, and I will prove this shortly in the debate. The very basic rule of cleanliness of water in Islam is that its taste, its natural taste, its natural smell, and its natural color are not altered. If these three are not altered, the taste, the smell, the color, if they are not altered, then the water is clean, okay, according to the Prophet of Islam. And shortly I will provide proofs from the United States of America's government's Department of Energy, proving that soil and sand do indeed clean water from bacteria, poisonous bacteria. And today, even today, soil, desert soil, is used for this purpose, to clean and filter the water. So when the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, drank and did ablution, wudu, for prayers in a well that was 6 arms wide, 6 arms long, and as deep as the waistline, and it had some dead carcasses of animals in there. The Prophet of Islam applied those 3 rules: the smell, the taste, and the color of the water. And from that he determined that the water was okay to practice those, to perform those Islamic rituals on it, because again, the water is scarce. It's not available. We're not talking about Lake Michigan and plenty of water. A quick note from me: as we've heard earlier, the well had a caretaker for it. This means that somebody was actually assigned to clean the well from any and all of the impurities that might have ended in the well by removing them. Apparently, people who lived near the well had a clear interest in keeping the well in a good condition, since it played an important role in their daily survival in the unforgiving and hot desert. Water, as we all know, is absolutely essential and is even priceless in the hot desert environment because of its scarcity and the high need for it due to the hot weather. End of note. Let us now look at the reality of the well to see whether it was really a well or not, because according to the traditions and the sources, many different opinions different opinions are in place. For instance, we read in the book of Sunan al-Tirmidhi, from the book of the cleanliness of the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, narration number 61, we are told in this commentary that Al-Tahawi, a person named Al-Tahawi, in his explanation in the book of Al-Athar, that he narrated saying that فقال أخبرنا أبو جعفر محمد بن أبي أحمد بن أبي عمران عن أبي عبد الله محمد بن شجاع الثلجي عن الواقدي قال كانت بئر بضاعة طريقا للماء إلى البساتين, which translates that Al-Tahawi narrated or wrote that Abu Ja'far told us that Muhammad bin Abi Ahmad bin Abi Umran narrated that Abi Abdullah Muhammad bin Shuja' al-Thalji narrated that Al-Waqidi said that the so-called well of Bida'a was a stream of water that was feeding the fields. كانت بئر بضاعة طريقا للماء إلى البساتين. Now this narration is also supported by, while it is disputed, by the way, by some scholars, because they say their only explanation or their only reasoning is that the body of water was called bi'r, well. That's the only reason why they dispute it. But however, when we look further into the book of Ma'alim as-Sunan, from chapter 1 verse or paragraph number 37, or narration number 37, again the book of Ma'alim as-Sunan, chapter 1 paragraph number 37, it says here on the well, okay, that Al-Khattabi writes in his commentary on Sunan Abi Dawood in Ma'alim as-Sunan, chapter 1, commentary number 37, he says, we cannot imagine an unbeliever, even a pagan, doing such a thing, never mind a Muslim. It has been the custom of people throughout time, regardless of their religion, to respect water and protect it from filth. How could we think otherwise of the people of that generation, who were the best of the Muslims to ever live? This is not conforming to what we know of their character. The truth is that the well was situated in sloping ground. When the rains came, these impure substances, the carcasses and all that, would be carried from the roadways and the yards of people's houses and dropped into the well. However, due to the considerable amount of water in the well, the quality of the water was never affected or altered. The quality of the water was never affected or altered. So, and actually, Christian Prince's own sources only give the following data, that the